Hello everyone, welcome to a quick little follow-up video I wanted to make following my short discussion that I had regarding my play session with Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. And I kind of just want to go through the game and kind of go through different areas and continue to kind of elaborate and talk about a few different things while I am at it. I also just want to say thanks for the love on that video. I truly did not think that would get that much interaction, so that was really cool to see. And I'm also just kind of glad that the Metal Gear community is excited for this and just looking forward to it. And there was a lot of really great questions and comments on that video, and that really that did me good to see. I'm glad people have not just written this off due to Konami's handling of their IPs over the past number of years. Been talking too long. Here, let's do. So, kind of just as I kind of stated in my video, my station started me off right here, where again you can slow down, invert the colors, and speed up and slow down the animations. We press start. It brought us to not a data load screen, but to a screen similar to this. Although I believe the background is different, if I remember correctly. New game, load game. And here you also saw the different modes, which included that of the snake versus monkey, and the one below it that was a bunch of question marks. Again, I'm presuming that is the Fox Hunt multiplayer mode. Demo theater, I don't recall seeing in the menu, but that's that. Special is, I believe that's Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2. No, that's photo albums, excuse me. Is it under options? Where's Metal Gear 1 and 2 in this? I forget. Oh, well. Anyway, of course, I pressed new game. I should have pressed load game, see if anyone else had left a save file on there. And after you press new game, of course, it'll bring you to this. This menu is different. You still got MGS for the first time, MGS 1, 2, and 3, but it now includes Peace Walker, 4, and Metal Gear Solid 5, along with the final option being, I like all the Metal Gear games. And off to the right-hand side of the screen, you'll get different images as you kind of pan down this list. And on the bottom of the screen, it will tell you what you get if you pick that specific option. So like I said in my video, I had picked Metal Gear Solid 4, and it gave me a face camo and something else. I forget. If I remember correctly, each of them gives you two things. I could be mistaken, but I remember seeing two things for most of them. And we'll pick this, the MGS2, pick normal. I should have noted if European Extreme is still there. I went with normal because I wanted to muck around with gameplay without really being inhibited by enemies. The game starts the exact same way like this. These cutscenes are out online, so I will be skipping them. One thing that you can do, I did kind of mess around with, you can still like zoom in and stuff during cutscenes.
Jack, I've got some important news.
We'll skip through these. Triangle, triangle, boom. I believe the cuts are the same. Oh my god, I picked MGS2. And yes, the mask is still in the game. High resolution Raiden mask. It's still there. I did not pick MGS2 like I said, but it is still there. And you kind of get to see what a high resolution modern Unreal Engine 5 Raiden would look like when you pick that. Because I had like the Ultimate Edition, the Sneaking Edition, whatever that version is called, I forget right now. I believe I just had it unlocked by default. But actually, I don't know why I had it unlocked by default. That's a great question, because that mask does not come with the Sneaking DLC expansion pack, which is like all the different camos and stuff. That's interesting. I think maybe it was just for that version of the game, for that build of the game. But the first thing I kind of did, I just kind of ran around. On my new control layout, triangle was my X button, as it is in this game. Left and right on the deep... Oh, what is this?
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory. Somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other.
Yeah. Anyway, I skipped all that stuff. Oh, he told me to take the mask off. Yeah, David! David Hayter, super nice guy. I'll throw up a picture of him and I getting a selfie. I'll cover my face, though. I should have picked MGS 2 in hindsight, so I could get this cutscene, but I didn't. What is he? Why is he just moving his face back and forth? What is happening here? It's like, yes, he's like shaking off the writing of his face. All right. I think I'm going to cut the codec, yes. Anyway, the first thing I did do, I did take note of. I went over here. This mushroom is in the exact... Where's my knife? There it is. Is in the same place. Which is why I do believe that this is a absolute one-to-one remake. All the items are in the same place. That mushroom's in the same place, for God's sake. And it seems to be an exact one-to-one copy. Which is very interesting to me. And I like it, and I also can understand where people are going to be... Oh, come on, Snake. Can be... Wow. Get in there. He controls much better in the Sneaky. It isn't very stiff. Isn't as stiff as this in terms of, like, crawling control. Although, this is still pretty responsive. We're running at solid 60, it looks like. Very cool. Because I think we're limited to 60 on the HD collection. There's probably a way you can unlock that, like I did to Crash Bandicoot. Anyway, I think some people are going to like the fact that it's a one-to-one, and that it's like, hey, why attempt to change perfection? Since MGS3 is regarded as the best in the series, or one of the best. But I also think there's going to be people out there, and I don't know if this is going to come from the fact of coming off of like RE2 remake, the RE4 remake, where absolutely amazing games that are remakes of the originals, but they're also, they aren't perfect remakes, are they? They have things that are cut out, things that are expanded on, things that are greatly changed. I think some of those people would have wanted some things to be changed, like maybe expand some of the areas you go through, because they do feel small. So I think that's one thing some people might have an issue with and might complain about. I can see that happening already. Oh, also this codec stream, it looks exactly the same. Snakes in the background, the Fox logo, all the images, high resolution. It's awesome. And the load zones are still there. You still fade to black. That's all the same. But yeah, I think that conversation is going to be really interesting once the game launches here in 2 weeks' time, two and a half weeks' time. So I'm going to be interested in looking out for that and seeing what people think about that. Because I would not mind if they expanded some of the areas you go through. I think that'd be kind of neat. But at the same time, I think that's not what people want, at least like the hardcore people. So your first area you come into is the little alligator area. Alligators all in the same place. And I will say the alligators in particular... Oh, that texture is kind of freaking out there on the back of the alligator. Oh, there it goes. He was just a little stuck. Ooh, bug juice. That bug juice is also there. The alligators are are absolutely gorgeous in Unreal Engine 5. Again, it's a gorgeous game. And one thing I did do... was that. And just like in the remake, the alligators don't move. For some reason, I remember them moving. But I guess I'm wrong. And then I went over here. I got my grenade. Oh, that's a suppressor. There should be a grenade somewhere. Or I think I picked up on the island. Oh, also on the island, I think I stuck this in the comment section. On this little island here, you'll find one of the first, if not the first instance of the new collectible. The duck. I forget what it's actually called. But you'll find it between these trees. And in my first kind of instance of wanting to screw around here and fool around with the alligators a little bit, or crocodiles, I apologize. All the camos were unlocked. I went through the menu because it just felt like I should. I was playing around. I played with the camos and all that. And the mask. This is where I found out the mask was in the game. And that's awesome. I love it. We had Splitter on. The black is there. The black is also there. It's very odd. It's like, odd. I looked at that. I'm like, Anyway, we'll go to my backpack. I go to my weapons. This menu is a tad different. but it still serves the same purpose. It's very similar in this. They're blacked out, while the other ones you don't have are not. Where's my grenade? Did I not have a grenade? I could have swore I picked up a grenade in this area. Or maybe I just missed it. Anyway, the first thing I did was I threw grenades at these alligators, because I wanted to see what would happen. And it took 2 grenades to kill an alligator. And I will say, throwing the grenades, much more intuitive. I'm recalling correctly, you get a little indicator of the arc and where it's going to land. I may have to double check that in my knowledge, but I believe I had a far easier time throwing a grenade in that game than this one. In this one, it's like a small press versus a long press. And one new item, as I have this menu open, is the compass you will have. I do not know why there's a compass in the game, but there is. Why are we just holding our gun like that, Snake? You can put it down. New camera, old camera. Oh god, I'm sinking. No! I'm gonna die. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of the compass is, because these areas aren't big enough that you need it, and there's never a part in the game where you need the compass. Maybe it will be useful in the fight with the end, when you're traversing those different areas, the east, west, north, and south areas. But other than that, kind of a pointless item to have. Now, one thing, this item right here is in the game. I believe it's bug juice, correct? Or is it grenade? It's bug juice. I think that maybe in the tree it's a grenade. I don't remember. One thing that I did find out is when aiming now, your Mark 22 Hush Puppy, which I found out today gets that name because it was used to shoot dogs when it was silenced. Sorry, dogs. The tranks have drop. So in this game, I can laser beam this guy. So I like playing. I haven't played. My apologies for my terrible. Yeah, you cannot do that. I just laser beam that guy from all the way this way. You can't do it. The tranks have drop, and you have to accommodate for that drop in order to do it. Much like MGS 5, although I think the trank drop is much more pronounced in this game. Or, I'm sorry, in Delta. I'd have to compare the two, obviously, when they come out, but there is a difference. One thing I did do in Delta was I kind of hid in... Oh, there's my grenade. I hid in here while a guard went past. I believe it was that guard I tranked. I'm not an expert on, like, the automatic headshots that you can do. There we go. In this game. And, of course, in Metal Gear fashion, you can pick up and drop the guards, and they will still drop your items. So all that stuff is still intact. Get anything else? Sometimes you can get 3, just 2 on this guy, just 2. And then, in my PlayStation, I continued on. Ooh! Oh! Crud, I thought I could get him. Your radio, yeah, there we go. Yeah, your radio guy is, he's down. I took a piece down there. I didn't really walk down there. Oh, that's one thing. One thing I did not try was the reload on equipping and de-equipping. De-equipping, then equipping your item. I did not try that. I should have. So that's something to try. Maybe somebody else has tried it and has talked about it online. But I do not know if that is still in the game. I hope it is, because that's one of those like kind of fast mechanics, especially at the end of the game, where you're fighting the Shagahad, that really kind of just speeds that up. There is not a frog. Where's the hive? There's the hive. The hive is still there. You can still screw that guy over. And in Delta, he's going to run all the way down and make his buddies also go with him. And everyone, yep, everyone leaves the area. All the same. Oh, one thing I did not notice. There's a duck in the previous area as well. He is hidden because he is camouflaged like a rock. You can just see the top of its head. I should have pointed that out and I forgot to. I apologize. Hopefully I'll do something in the edit. These mushrooms are also still there. Again, 1-to-1 remake. It is insane. Not many very times in the game will hanging like that help you. I don't think, at least. Alright, let's try. It must be triangle. I'm just dumb. Oh my god. I'm going to switch to keyboard and mouse in a minute. Yeah, there we go. Uh-oh. Nope, that's my codec button. Alright. So when I played this game recently, earlier this year, probably about February, so I actually played on mouse and keyboard. I had everything bound to specific buttons, but I do not remember them now. And I did my very best to mimic those controls, and wow, that's such a low sensitivity on my mouse. Holy bananas. To mimic those controls, but I don't remember. I kind of just did it to have more precise aim, because I don't use a first-person aiming that much anymore. How do I get up? Because it's not X. Jack. Maybe I have to get over more. That's the problem. There we go. Triangle. I'm dumb. Anyway, like nothing happened. The one thing I had problem. Oh, come on! Snake! Work with me here! I had trouble getting along that wall, and now I'm having trouble staying against that wall. All these items, 3 items down here. The XM16E1. The Pentasium. All there. All of it. Same positioning, same everything. It is uncanny. And again, like I said, some people are going to like it, some aren't. So I continue my way down. I did not test out the M16. Oh, no! Crap. Run. I took too long. Thank God this cutscene is going to save me. I hope. Oh, the cutscene saved me. That's amazing. Welcome to the part of the game that I got a little bit. Almost got screwed over on with the trank drop. So you still have a stalk walk in this game. It is shift. So that is indeed in the remake. There we go. Mouse and keyboard for the win. Where is this guy? It's going to be a good... I wonder if the guards all have the same pathing. That's going to be a good comparison. I believe. Ugh. Everything has gone bad. So one thing, again, a feature that we can talk about here is as Snake does get damaged in Delta, he will get scarred over. And now I'm going to look really stupid in the cutscene. And when you go in and get Sokolov, walk up, you get the cutscene at the same point. And you get the whole cutscene. This is one of the cutscenes I did watch. Just to kind of see what Sokolov looked like and what I was more curious about his documents, which are... I'm actually kind of shocked. Those are higher res than I thought they would be. But the ones that he has in Delta are, of course, really good looking.
You must be Sokolov. Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. Shoves them all in.
You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent.
So, dialogue all the same. There's one scene I'm looking for specifically. It's when Snake and Sokolov here walk out of the room. It's Sokolov's hand gestures. And he's like, I know, Kung Fu. He's like moving around like, oh, oh. He's like doing like weird judo moves with his hands. I'm sorry it took so long.
Sorry for being so late.
The lip syncing is far better.
What does it mean?
He's a member of the Army's extreme.
Move on. Same images there that he's using. Let's get through these. So yeah, it's when Snake here comes out of the room with Sokolov. There is no weird slowdown like there. And Slowglov's going to come out. He's going to kind of peek his head out. And it's all the same. Slowglov makes a weird noise. Then he sticks his head out. It's all the same. So, if you're a fan of that, awesome. If you're not, well, I hope you're a fan of Sokolov's weird hand moves. And he's doing the exact same things with his fingers. That's amazing. Wow. They have to have the wireframes or something still. Because that's incredible. That's almost a 1-to-1. Or if not, a 1-to-1. Then, of course, Ocelot comes out. And somebody in the comments, thank you so much, corrected me. I had said in the video that I could not remember if you visibly see the bullet get ejected from Ocelot's Makarov or not. And you do.
Major, do you read me?
And this is about the point. There are people, the guy next to me, he killed Ocelot here, and the time paradox screen is still in the game. Do you get anything if you pick up Ocelot's body? I don't remember. I don't think you do. But you can make him say weird. Yes, you do. You get a mousetrap. Why does he have a mousetrap? It's so strange. Anything else? No. Anyway, let's get out of here. They did kill Ocelot because you got to kill Ocelot at least once in your playthrough to get the time paradox. And it is... I could not hear his screen to know if it was still Roy Campbell saying it, but I presume it still is Campbell who says it. That the time paradox. Snake, you've created a time paradox. I still believe that's in the game. And this is where my play session ended. My 30-minute timer was done.
Okay?
And we're about 28 minutes right now. Although that's wrong because I had to cut stuff out at the beginning.
The best crew has to
But
offer.
this is where my session had ended. It was just a little bit ahead of this where the boss comes into play. So just a few moments after this. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Snake Eater Delta.
Snake,
Some
can you
things
hear
I
me?
wanted to add on to that. So thank you all for listening.
Just barely.
I appreciate it. And until next time, have a good day. Hey, there's the Sorrow. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Anyway, have a good day, everyone. Until next time.